Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Muhammad Anshari bin Kawalidin. So I'm from Occupational 1. The ID number was 22 40 500 and 227. So today, as we know, we're going to talk about the do and don't inside the confined space. Okay, first thing, we must know what is a confined space. So basically, confined space is a limited or restricted means for entry or exit, and it's not designed for continuous occupancy. So confined space also include the very limited spaces such as tanks, silos, hoppers, tunnels, and pipelines. So inside the confined space, the thing you should know is about the SOP or the do and don'ts inside the confined space. So the first thing, things you must do inside the confined space is we must have a training and competency. So why we must need the training and the competency is because of to ensure that all of the workers are adequately trained and competent to work in confined space. So other than that, as the workers that working inside the confined space, they must be provided specific training on hazard identification, safety procedures, and emergency response. Other than training and competency, we have ventilation. Why we need a ventilation inside confined space is because the ventilation provides adequate ventilation to ensure a safe atmosphere within the confined space, which means the ventilation helps to remove hazardous material inside the working area, any toxic gases inside the confined space. Other than that, the use of mechanical ventilation system is necessary to maintain the air quality. So as the safety of the workers inside the confined space, the oxygen must be enough for them and lower risk for them to work inside confined space without any hazardous material. The last thing we should do inside the confined space is wear a proper PPE. To the workers that need to work inside the confined space, they must be provided the proper PPE such as the respirators, helmets, gloves, and protective clothes. So why we need those PPE? Because of is to ensure the safety of the workers inside the confined space. Next, what is the things that we should not do inside the confined space? So the first one, you should not ignore the PPE. As the person that working inside the confined space, you must always wear the appropriate equipment as per the hazard assessment. So other than ignoring the PPE, you should not get into the confined space with the poor ventilation. So as workers that working inside confined space, you should not work inside the confined space with proper or no ventilation. This is because the confined space might present any gas leak or hazardous gases inside the confined space. As the last thing you should not do inside the confined space is the lack of communication. So as the workers, you should not enter the confined space without establishing a reliable means of communication with the outside team. So before you get inside the confined space, you must be confirmed with your second person to make sure the safety of yourself and also to prevent any incident that might happen. That's all for me. Thank you.